Hey, it's Kate from Venison for Dinner in northern BC. I'm a mom of 6, so we're a family of 8, and there's a lot of food involved with that. We're going camping and we're doing some food prep. I'm working on some meals, I'm working on some treats, I'm working on some bread. Let's go. So there's a list of packing, but we're probably not going to tackle that right now. We're just going to tackle this food list. I need to make a big batch of bread dough because I'm going to make bread, buns, and I kind of want to make some cinnamon buns. I have cookie dough out to bake. I'm going to make stew just like in a bag that I can just dump in the pot while we're camping. Make hot chocolate mix. I need to get something going for dinner. And there is some other tiddly things, but I just only have so much time. So we're just going to see where we get. Let's start with baking bread. So this is the Como Fitibus XL. I adore this Como mill. I've had it about 2 years. But I recently found out that the Canadian distributor I work with can't ship to the States for now because of all the different border things happening. So if you're in the States, I think you can get them at Pleasant Hill Grain. I'm trying to get a discount code for you for them. If you're in Canada, Living Sky Farms, and in the description of this video there is a code that gives you a small discount, and I also get a small affiliate. But I will say this is the 4th grain mill I've had. First I started with a hand crank one and that got old really fast, and then I got a Nutrimill, and I liked that. But then I had an opportunity to get a Wonder Mill for free and do some recipes for them. So I gave the Nutrimill to my mom. I used the Wonder Mill. I enjoyed the Wonder Mill. And then 2 years ago, Como Mill distributor asked if I wanted to partner with them. And I was like, well, I already have one, but sure, we'll try yours too. Okay, friends, I understand now why they cost more, because the flour is so much softer. Before, my family would be like, oh, you added fresh ground flour to this, and they were like not too keen on it. Now we bake 95% with fresh ground wheat. Our bread's fresh ground wheat, our cookies, our muffins, everything. and everybody is so keen on it. Like there's maybe one or two things that people are like, can you use some white flour? The stone mill makes such a nice flour. So if you're wondering why stone mills are more expensive than the metal burr ones, they really do make a nicer flour. So I weigh out most of my flour, but not, I save some back in this recipe. This recipe is an insider membership recipe. It's my basic fresh ground wheat dough. I use a mix. That's my trick, friends. I use 2 parts hard red wheat, 2 parts hard white wheat, and 1 part soft white wheat. And I think that makes the best. So I have to work around these carboys, but we have our flour. We're gonna get our milk, tallow, sugar mix. Then we're gonna add eggs and yeast, give it a mix, and then let it sit for 15 minutes. My family's obsessed with these peanut butter cookies and with me making them small, not big cookies. They love them so much. This recipe is, I made it in a previous video. Not this batch of dough, but I've made it before. Grains in small places. I do have her cookbook, but you can find it on her blog as well. And I make them with spelt flour. And they're delicious. I have a skull boiling on the deck and I'm rendering bear fat. We need to check on it.
Wow, it is bright out here.
So we're finally boiling. This took forever to boil. I boiled it for like an hour last night. And now it's boiling again. This is from a Dexter cow that was 8 years old that friends were butchering, and I asked if I could have the skull. So it needs to boil for a good bit. That is very, very on there.
Are we gonna show the maggot video?
No, I'm not. Even though it was slaughtered at 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning, and I had it in here by like 4 p.m., there was already maggots. And they were crawling out of the skull when the water got hot. Okay, then Hamish got black bear 2 nights ago, and it was a good sized black bear. He was in a barley field at a cousin of Marius's house, and we got 100 pounds of bear meat and 40 pounds of bear fat. This is an 8-gallon pot. This is a trapping pot. This is not a food grade pot. Well, it's food grade, but this is not, we don't use this for
It will never be food grade again.
It will never be food worthy again. This is for boiling skeletons. This is my cheese pot, but this will clean out. Anyways, it needs to keep going. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. Back inside. Hamish is cleaning up the skull because they love to keep the skulls from everything. So he's working on cleaning it up so that he can peroxide it.
Hey, what knife are you using?
Mine. I will have a promo for you guys on Tattle Gear knives again. They're a great, basic, sturdy knife, and I'll have a discount code again soon. When I do, I'll let you know. I'm going to make some hot cocoa mix to bring with us camping. We will be bringing milk, so then we just make one that we use cow powder from Organic Matters, and this is coconut sugar. I either get coconut sugar from Organic Matters or Costco. Organic Matters is where I buy like all my herbs and spices and everything, and I do have a discount code for them. I'm trying to be more intentional about telling you guys when I have a discount code for things, because I know you guys like them and like to use them, so I'm trying to like actually remember to tell you about them. So if you look in the description, or I think you just use the code Venison. pretty much everything. It's like the code Venison or Venison 10. If you wonder if I have a code for something, try Venison. First 2 trays are done, then we'll pop in the next trays. I got going later in the morning than I hoped, so now I need to pause and make lunch. But we have some tortillas from the store. So we're gonna make some quick quesadillas. Okay, I gotta take my skull out to cool
This is gonna be great.
so that I can power wash it. ready to watch Kate get blasted with the brains of a cow. Oh, Marius is coming to watch and laugh too.
It's not on, hey.
Hey, plug me in.
You gotta put it right.
I'm working on getting it